Hey there, second grade. Today we are going to be working on subtracting two-digit numbers. All right, this is lesson 5 of chapter 4, and today we're going to be starting on page 249. So go ahead and open up your math book to page 249. Now, as you're getting there, I'm going to go ahead and solve a problem down here that's going to give you an idea of what we're going to be working on today. All right, we have a math problem today where there are 42 people swimming at the pool. So I need a 4 in my tens place and a 2 in my ones place because there's 42 people swimming in a swimming pool. It says 13 people went home. So I'm going to take away 13. There were 42 people and then 13 left. So we've got 42 minus 13. And we want to know how many people are left at the swimming pool. Let's go ahead and take a look a little bit closer here. When I do a subtraction problem, I always start top to bottom, starting in my ones place. So if I have 2 and I'm going to minus 3, can I do that? If I have 1, 2 over here, can I take 3 away from it? No, I can't do that. So just like we were working on yesterday, that means I'm going to need to regroup. I'm going to take one of my tens place away. So I'm going to take 1 away from it. Before I had 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. But I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to cross it out because I'm moving it over here to my 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had a 10 over here, but I moved it over to become a ones. Well, how many tens am I left with? I have 1, 2, 3. So above my tens, I'm going to write my new tens, which is 3. There's only 3 straights left. Above my ones place, I'm going to cross this off because I brought a bunch of ones over here. How many do I have? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I no longer have a 2. I have a 12 because I brought 10 more over here. Well, now I can take 12 and I can take 3 away. So let's cross off 1, 2, 3 because we took 3 away. How many am I left with? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's going to be a 9 in my ones place. Again, I had to regroup and move a 10 over to become 10 ones so that my 2 became a 12, and then I'm taking 3 away and being left with 9. Well, now I can come over here and say, all right, I had 4, but I took one of them and moved it over. Now I need to do 3, and this is new. We're taking 1 more of those 10s away. So we already took that one. Now we need to take 1 more. So I'm going to cross off this one right here. And now I'm going to say how many 10s are left. I had 3, and I took 1 more away, and now there is 1, 2. So I have 2 10s left. So my total here is going to be 29 people are left. Well, that's what we're going to be going over today on lesson 5 of chapter 4. So if you haven't turned there yet, we're going to flip over to the guided practice on page 250. And you can go ahead and turn there with me right now because we're going to do page 250. And we're going to start off with our guided practice problem. Here it says I have 52 and I want to take away 17. So first they asked us to show 52. Well, when we don't have our base 10 blocks, just like I did, you can draw a picture. So my picture here is showing me. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer because I want you to see pretty close. All right. So here I've got 2 in my ones, 1 and 2. And then I have 5 straights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, for this problem, it's asking me to take away 17. So we start in the ones place, 2 minus 7. Well, if I cross off 1 and 2, there's not enough ones for me to do that. So what do I need to do? Well, I need to regroup. So step 2 is going to be to regroup. I'm going to take this group of 10 and I'm going to break it apart so that it's all ones. So I'm going to cross that off and turn it into my ones here. I had 5 straights, but I took 1 away, which means I need to cross off my 5 and put a 4 on top. I had 5 straights, but then I changed it so that I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 because I took this one and turned it into ones. Well, when I did that, how many ones do I now have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we need to cross off our 2, and that's now a 12. Now that I've done that, now I can solve my problem. So what is 12 minus 7? What is 12 minus 7? Well, let's cross them off. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I crossed those off, and sure enough, when we take a look at step 3, we crossed off those 7. And how many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 5 in my ones place here. Well, next I can look at my straights. How many straights am I left with? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 straights up here. We cross those off. We only have 5 ones and 4 straights, but I need to subtract my tens. When I subtract my tens, it tells me I need to minus 1 more of those. I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm crossing off 1. So how many do I have left? Well, I have 1, 2, 3. So a 3 goes in my tens place. When we do all of those steps together, I am left with 3 in my tens place, 5 in my ones place. I am left with 35. All right. Well, let's go ahead and try another one together. We're going to work on number 1. This is at the bottom of page 250. So if you're not on page 250, you better pause the video and get there right now because we are moving on. We've got number 1 says 35 minus 17. So over here, I've got 10, 20, 30. And over here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I subtract my ones, I have 5 minus 7. Well, if I only have 5, can I take 7 away? No, I can't do that. So I'm going to take my tens group here and separate it into 10 ones. When I do that, I'm getting rid of one of my tens. So I need to cross off my 3, and what goes up on top? Well, how many do I have left? 1, 2. There's only 2 tens left. Now that I've done that, I need to count up how many ones I have. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I don't have a 5 anymore. Now I have 15 ones. Once I've done that, now I can take away those 7. So let's cross them off. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 15, and I had to cross off 7 of them. Well, now I can answer how many do I have left? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 minus 7 equals 8. But I'm not done yet. I need to go over to my tens place. I have 2 tens here, but it tells me I need to take away 1 more. So I'm going to cross off 1 more because it asked me to take away 1. I had 2 tens. I took away 1. What do I have left? I've only got this 1 left. So there's only 1 left. So 18 is going to be my answer there. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our next problem, number 2. For number 2, I have 47, and I'm going to take away 24. So over here, I've got 7 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and start in my ones place. Excuse me. I have 7, and I'm going to take 4 away. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I took away. Well, how many did I not cross off? Well, there's 1, 2, 3. Did I need to regroup? No, so I'm going to leave these boxes blank. In my ones place, I just told you I have 3 left, so I'm going to put a 3 in my ones place. In my tens place, I didn't need to regroup, so that box is blank. So I have 4 straights, and I want to take away 2. So let's take away 1, 2. Well, after I take those 2 away, how many am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2 of my straights. So I'm going to put a 2 in my tens place. So 23 would be my answer there. Let's go ahead and turn to the next page. So this is page 251. Will you turn there with me? And I want you to go ahead and work on problem number 3 on your own. They don't give me any of those base 10 blocks, so you got to do this one on your own. If you've got base 10 blocks, you're welcome to use them. If you don't have base 10 blocks, you can draw a picture. But I want you to try number 3 on your own here on page 251, and then we'll go over that together. So pause your video and do that problem. We'll go over it together in just a moment. All right, well, I hope that you paused your video to solve this problem number 3 on your own. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. And what I want you to do is keep your eyes on the screen. And as I go over this, see if you solved it the same way I did. So here I have 26. So I have 6 ones. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really like pictures. So I'm going to put my 6 ones over here. On the other side, I've got 2 tens. So that means I've got 1 straight, 2 straights. Well, I have my 6, I need to take 9 away. Can I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't subtract that because there's not enough here. So what do I need to do? I need to regroup. I'm going to take my 1 over here. I'm going to bring it around and break it into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that I've done that, now I need to answer the next question, which is, what do I have left? I regrouped. I don't have 2 straights anymore. I only have 1 straight now. I don't have 6 ones. I have 10 and 6 more. I have 16 ones. There's 16 over here altogether. Now I can take away my 9. 16 minus 9. So let's go ahead and do it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many are still left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in my ones place, I need to put my 7. Now over here in my tens place, I've got 1 10 left over, but it's asking me to take 1 away. I have 1, and I'm taking 1 away. When I do that, how many 10 straights do I have left? 0. I don't have any. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I'm going to have a 0 in my tens place. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out because I want you to solve the rest of this page on your own. We're on page 251. I want you to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on your own. And just like the last lesson, we start off, they give us the top part, then they take that away. After they take that away, then they take away the boxes for us to regroup. But no matter what, we're going to do the same steps. So right here, we know this is the ones place. Down here, I know if I need to regroup, I can just draw a box up on top. But those are going to be the steps that we are going to take in order for us to solve these problems today. So would you please go ahead right now? You're going to stop, do these problems, and then make sure you've got it for tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you later.